Don't know how long I'm gonna be alone here.
Welcome to my party. We're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink 'cause I'm going all in.
Turn this on.
Who can catch me when I'm falling? Cover up my scars. Flip the handlebars. Crashing in my
What's up, Tony? How are you? What's up, Michael? How are you? Cody, actually, you're third, my guy. You're close. You're third. Tony was on it. So was Michael. What's up, Matt? How you doing? Farming Simulator 22. I'm here. I'm good, Michael. Thanks for asking. Just getting this all set up. Yep, there we go. Copy. Paste. Okay. Alright, looks good. Safe. Move this over here. Pull this up there. Alright. Oh, gotta fix this too. There we go. Where to leave off at? Doing good. How about yourself? I'm pretty good, sir. And happy Friday to you as well, Cody. Tony, yeah, Tony is totally just used your answer. Actually, you changed it up. You're saying doing good. Oh my God, dude, life must be awesome. Actually, if you hit me with a doing good, all good. Who knocked my corn header off? I want to use the John Deere. You know what? I might switch it up this time around. Where's my gleaner? What's up, Jesse? How are you? There we go. Does this have a hit? I don't think it has a hitch. Alright. Take this over to the field as we hit on the way out, because everything is ready to harvest except for these. What is that? Is that canola? Everything but canola. We'll save the corn for PJ. You know he likes doing corn. I'm pretty good, Jesse. Thanks for asking. It's been a long day. Oh, is that where? Okay. Sure. I guess what I'll do is I'll start with the oat. And then I'll move over to the soybeans, because the soybeans is ready to go as well. And then by that time, PJ should be in. We can do corn if he wants to do corn, or we can do his grapes if he wants to do his grapes. Either way. It's been a long week. You're telling me. I had to drive up to Philadelphia on Wednesday. Took me 40 minutes to go 16 miles. The whole trip itself was like 2 hours and 42 minutes. I think that was what it was. And the last 16 miles was 40 minutes. Put it in perspective, I think it was the total trip was 93 miles. And the last 16 was 40 minutes. So. Yeah, that's what I planned on doing. You know, tearing it down. Tearing down the house. Well, no, tearing down the shop. At least we got some stuff figured out. Got a lot of good stuff this week. You talking about firefighting? Only one day. Alright, about an hour. Is that easy? I was just in San Diego. Ew. I don't know why, but you were in California. You got the ick on you. Ooh. What's up, Steve? How you doing, sir? You're playing Farming Simulator 13. You're kicking it way old school. Jeez. Even Steve's like, that game's really old. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I can pick it up with my John Deere. Doing alright. Track started, so busy. Ah, track. Is it track season already? Jeez. Get to steal a train. Nice. Well, I mean, JG's not gonna be around, but I don't know if PJs will do it actually. Why is there no brakes on this thing? Jesus, Pete. Okay, yeah, this thing's going. It's got like no brakes. Joint DoD firefighter training on a carrier. It had to at least once in a lifetime opportunity. Okay. But you were basically on a boat, not like in San Diego, right? So maybe you don't have as much ick, but still, California ick. That's cool. So basically, you just train on how to fight fires on an aircraft carrier. Is that what I'm getting from that? So that's pretty dope. Me and my grandpa played. Nice. Alright. What do we have for truck options? Oh, talk to Steve. Oh, I have that truck. Where's that at? I don't think that'll do gooseneck though. This thing just slides. I'd do it, but I guess we'll do the cat eye. Yep, no, we want stocks. None of that. Yeah, no. Stock. Chrome. The heck is that? It's a Navy base in San Diego, old Top Gun base. Yes, it was different. We got fires on the ship. It was an amazing experience. God, no, that's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, no, I don't blame you. That's actually pretty awesome. Yeah, I'll take that one. Base where that one chair caught fire at? I don't think I heard about that.
Swear I won't forget this. Why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up on breathless, anxiety's infectious. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed. I hate being open.
Some thought it was weird that some of us Air Force guys was there, but once training started, it went out the window like 2 years ago. Oh. That's very ass. What branch you were in? For some reason I was thinking the Army. I think that was Randy that was in the Army. Hey, the Air Force base at the fire department at the Air Force base here in Delaware, they're hiring. Skirt. I mean, it makes sense that Air Force would be there. Oh, is that because there's ice? Is that why we're sliding around like we are? That makes sense now, actually. I just got rid of that truck for nothing. Oh, well, I like this one better anyway. But it makes sense that Air Force would be on a aircraft carrier, right? Okay, is this not hooked up? What the? What? I think that's why we didn't use this one. Is it just that, or what? All week I've been playing American Concrete Truck Simulator. It has improved doggone graphics. Oh, I bet. I heard the physics are like super realistic for that. It's hard to get. It's hard to get though. Okay, so it's just this trip. That's so weird. So freaking weird. I know they sent me an email asking I want to come up there. Really? You want to hang out with JoJo? That guy. He's so embarrassing. He's a Delawarean. Like, that guy represented us for so freaking long. Please say you fit. Please say you fit. Please say you fit. Yeah, alright. Don't worry, we're not using this. I'm just loading this up here. Oh, hey, look, here's my other truck. Use that instead. Cool, Brandon. Train was open to everyone. We had every branch there. Yeah. Y'all wants me to come. Also, I'm good. I'm good work, man. Don't blame you. Trust me, if I had a choice, I would not choose come Delaware. Really, the only thing Delaware's got going for them is the beaches. And I'm pretty sure beaches in North Carolina are a whole hell of a lot better than the beaches in Delaware. Very quiet in your fingers. I am, or you mean no one's talking? That's because it's just me. JT has his daughter this weekend, so he won't be around. PJ's probably won't be around till after 9, which is usually when he shows up. And you know, Brand's not going to show up until PJ shows up.
That's not true. I'm here.
Oh, damn! I was talking shit. Couldn't hold off 5 more minutes.
What the heck? What am I missing here?
You weren't here last week. They should both be on the mod.
Oh, I don't know.
Only had 2 things. Oh no, I did. Okay.
Jeez, here we go.
It's try to help you.
I know.
with the freaking spraying the grapes.
What is server info?
I don't even know what I added. Oh wait, I put the old. Okay, I put the old.
Tony's in though, right?
Yeah.
How do you get this?
I put the old Venery back in because the new one required pallets that required yet another mod, and that required yet another mod. And I was like, screw that. We'll go back to the old version where we could just buy the pallets.
Oh, I don't think I have that anymore. Hang on.
Yeah. The other one I put in, I think you can get off the in-game mod hub. Honestly, if I wanted to go anywhere, it'd be.
I have some stuff from like.
Fact, it's a joint base with the Navy, so it would be a new experience for me.
Wait a second. Let me see if I deleted some of this stuff. I may have.
Where's Shaw?
No, I deleted it all. Well, damn.
I'm getting it. I just gotta remember what's
going on. No, it actually, like, I'm just kicking myself because today I went through, because for whatever reason, like, I normally have, when I download stuff, I have it go to my D drive, like, not my C drive. And for whatever reason, things started switching over and going, like, to the downloads thing on my C drive, like, I don't know, like 6 months ago, and I never really noticed it. And then today I was like, wait a second, and I just like cleared everything out of my downloads list, so it was probably under there at some point.
Are you just missing 2 things?
Oh, good question. Hang on.
Charleston, South Carolina. Okay, yeah, that's... I think I'd choose South Carolina over North Carolina as well.
I'm missing the winery and
Enclosed
because
trailer?
I can't find the other one, I'm gonna guess that it's just one because I'm terrible at looking for these things. I think that actually might be the only thing I'm missing.
Alright, so that my fault. What's up, Shad the Lad? How are you? What are you watching, Mr. Feather? I highly appreciate when you smash that like button.
Because it doesn't give me the option to
I really, really do.
download the mods, so...
It may even see you if I don't... If you don't hit that like button, I'm gonna sing a song.
Oh, no, the, Caprari?
That's the sprayer I was trying out.
Oh.
I don't know if it
not
works
either.
because your grapes are ready to go, so... We get to test that this time around.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah, I just
so,
need that one too.
I'll put on a room. That's the winery. That's the sprayer. And add this, I don't know, you may already have it, the enclosed trailer.
Ah, I think I'm only missing two. Let me just triple check here. Did you ever have the enclosed trailer in before?
A while ago, yeah.
Yeah, so I think I have like some old stuff, but not all of it. Go figure.
Well, the winery, it just replaced the old version because it's named the same, so you probably replaced that. Look,
Oh,
better
yeah.
hands now. I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know.
true.
What are you doing? That's my name. Hey, Cody. Right, we're dead now. Nothing. Yeah. I'm good, Shane. How are you?
Yeah, I did have that in there.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Yeah, I already had the enclosed trailer.
No, look at you. Ahead of the
go
game.
figure. Yeah.
Step into a Slim Jim. Oh, they can't pajamas, says Joel. I didn't even feel a thing. Oh. That kid was not getting the point that they no one wanted to play lawnmower. I know, I bet he was really mad afterwards when that's all I did was just mow my lawn. I spoke too soon. Yeah, I wonder if he's still calling me to this day. Today has been long too, Phoenix. Yeah, mine has been super. So it started off, got up to get the kid ready for school and on the bus. And as I was driving her to the bus stop, fire alarm went off. It was a gas leak at one of the daycares here in town. So I went to get pictures. And so I'm walking around the parking lot getting pictures of the fire trucks and the videos of them, like the trucks coming in responding to the call, right? As I'm walking through the parking lot, this woman comes over and is just like yelling her head off at me and accusing me of taking pictures of the children that were out from the daycare. They had evacuated the building. And I told her, I was like, ma'am, I'm not even like pointing my camera towards the children. And I said, if it is, I'm angling it so the trucks are blocking them. Like, you can ask any of the firefighters that were there on scene. They've seen me around a ton, and I don't even take many pictures of them, even though they've asked me to. You know, I don't take pictures of the people, you know, that they're assisting, and I don't take pictures of the houses or vehicles. Like I don't do that. That's one thing you don't have to worry about me doing. I didn't explain all that, but that's just that's what I am. I just told her I'm not taking pictures of the children, and that I had my camera angled the face away from them. She just was not having it. Yeah, no, 100%. Like, I'm more interested in financial aids. 100%. I'm more interested in the big kids playing with their big fire trucks. Okay. Anyway, so then wife had to get her blood work done for her like the pre-surgery blood work stuff, and then she was originally supposed to have vault, but they called her in, and then I was like, well, I got a stream tonight, so I guess I'll take like a nap. I got maybe an hour and a half nap. On the go since. It's been a long day. It's fun playing with trucks. I don't know. Exactly. Karens. That's what I come home and complain in Jesse's Discord about it. This woman was like so freaking annoying. I can understand if I was like standing there blatantly obvious taking pictures of the children. That's creepy. I understand that. I mean, in the sum, me taking pictures of fire trucks is probably creepy. But when she's running towards me from where the children are and yelling, and I have to turn to look at her, that should be pretty obvious that I'm not taking pictures. I'm not even looking in the kid's direction when I'm taking pictures. So Karen, and she wasn't even associated with the daycare. I don't know what. She wasn't in. She didn't work there. Like, I watched her run over to her car afterwards and leave. Like, I don't know what that was all about. Big truck full Discord. Sit down, Mr. Feather. A big truck photo. Big trucking photo. That thing's ugly. Sorry, those things are ugly. Hey.
Do you need ear saver on corn headers?
I have no clue what that is.
Yeah, me either.
So we go with a no. Is that an option on something?
Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, because I was going to go down and start harvesting the corn for you. And the international corn header has, it's basically just like an extended lip that goes all the way around the top. Kind of like a catch-all. And it's just called an ear saver. If you don't know anything about it, I won't do it.
That's going to have to be like a Tony question.
Yeah, because, like, do you need to save the ears? Does it add to the, like, how much?
If you want the corn to hear you.
Yeah, maybe I do. Maybe I do.
It's just like a tank, though. I can imagine.
It doesn't cost any extra.
So you're saying it's a freebie?
Yeah, 6 meters for a width is pretty rough, though.
Yeah,
It's no bueno.
Then you gonna be in that field a while.
Yeah. Wait, which harvester are you using?
I have a gleaner, and then I have one of the old John Deere's.
That was a gleaner. Oh. Got it.
The gray ones.
Yeah. Oh, those are pretty fun. Never heard of them, but
Gleaners? They're I don't think they're around anymore. I think they might be. I don't know. I just remember I used to get those the toys at the toy tractors and everything, and I had a Gleaner combine when I was a kid. So
oh, cool.
yeah, I'm a nerd like that.
Why'd I get this thing? I'm gonna trade this in.
I think it's owned by Agco. Because I'm not 100% certain. Let's see. We'll look it up.
My cat is going nuts.
All hopped up on that catnip.
No, I'm just.
Yep, Agco owns it.
She got abandoned for like 5 minutes.
Yep. They're still in production under Agco.
Surprised you can't hear it.
You
Then again, I have.
cat?
Yeah.
How dare you?
I don't know.
Have a good night, Matt. Douchebag. With special needs. Well, I just said Cody. It's still in production. It's owned by Agco. I don't know how you city people do it.
What do you mean, city people?
Don't you like live right outside Boston?
Like, I mean, how long does it take you to get to, like, I don't know. What's the biggest city outside of Delaware that's closest to you?
Probably Philadelphia.
Okay, how long does it take you to get to Philadelphia?
Well, Wednesday it took me 2 hours and 42 minutes.
Okay, well, without, like, commuter traffic, like, if there were no traffic, how long would it take?
I think it was an hour and 50 minutes.
Hour and 50 minutes?
Yeah.
Dang. Okay.
It took me 40 minutes to go 16 miles.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, traffic and stuff, I understand that. Like,
oh, I hated it. And then as I
if
pull up,
there's no traffic, it would take me, well, actually, there's probably no traffic now. So let's say if I want to go to the TD Garden, because that's like right in the start of Boston. It's only 22 miles away, but it'd take me
93 miles here to Philadelphia.
Okay. Right now, without traffic, 38 minutes. Not bad. So, like, city folk, I don't know, on like a regular day, if I left here at like, I don't know, 7 o'clock in the morning, it would probably take me probably close to 2 hours.
Then when I get out from the hospital, as I'm like in traffic, people are just whipping right in front of me and hopping out of their car to go into the freaking hospital. I'm like, there's a whole there's like 3 lanes you can go in and drop off at. Why are you in the middle of a 3-lane road?
Because they're more important than everyone else.
I guess, yeah. That's something.
Welcome to life after the pandemic, dude. Like, people had a lot of time to think about themselves, and it has carried over, for sure.
Assholes.
Yep. But I figured that one out. Took a little bit. I think in this past year, like 2023, I figured out that like nobody really cares about anyone else but themselves, the general public, and I just kind of sit there and I'm sure everyone else does the same thing, but I sit there and I'm just like, you know what? I feel like I'm just kind of more self-aware than most people that live their lives around me, because like I would never do that.
No.
I would never just like park in the middle of a lane and just run in and be like,
exactly
well,
what they
that's
did.
everybody. Yeah, and it's like, that's everybody else's problem. That's not my problem. But it doesn't even cross their mind. It's just like, I need this, and this is what it's going to take to make it happen. Did they at least get like a parking ticket or something like that?
No.
Nah, no. The hospitals around here are kind of like that too, like in Boston, because it's Boston hospitals. Even, you know what? I got a frantic call from my sister-in-law one night. I remember it vividly. It was like, your brother fell down the stairs. He hit his head. He's bleeding. They took him in an ambulance to the hospital. And that's all I got. I just phone call at 1 in the morning. And she was like, there was blood everywhere. Like, oh my God. So, like, that brief stretch of 93, I was doing like 120 down the highway and tore into MGH, but I still parked in the freaking parking garage.
Exactly.
I got my freaking ticket. I went up 4 stories to park in the right spot.
So we got that the whole backup. It calls us, so we were later than what we were supposed to be. So it was like 15 minutes before our appointment. So I was like, these people whipped right up in front, parked in front, and just hopped out. And I was like, what? And nobody's moving because it's a red light. So I told my wife, I was like, do what they did. Just get out and go in. I'll go find the freaking parking garage, and I'll meet you up there. And I went because like the directions put me in the front of the hospital. This is where they said the parking garage is located. I'm looking at the front freaking entrance to the hospital. I'm like, okay, all right. So I was like, I'll just drive around. I whipped around a corner. Sure enough, there it was. It was on the back side of the building. And I go down in there, and there is just people, just like, you know how like a parking spot, like you see someone get in their car and they just hover around it, just wait for that person to back out. Like the whole first floor was like that. So I was like, all right, nope. I just went straight to the bottom floor, found a parking spot like that, and hopped out.
Well, I mean, you never know. Those people have to leave at some point, you know? Like, it can't hurt to just...
I mean, it's only 3 levels, like, and there's elevators. Yeah. Like, it's not like you have to, like, walk them out. And the elevator right smack dab in the middle. So It's not like you're walking forever. Like, I just gunned it for the bottom floor. I was like, there's a parking spot. It's gonna be on the bottom. I'm not worried about this chaos up here.
Yeah, I don't know. Have you ever seen the parking garages? The first time I saw it was when they were building, when I was living in Somerville, and they were building up this huge area right next to us, and they built this parking garage. And like the gate, you drive up, the gate opens, and there's a big like sign. It almost looks like a gas station sign that has like the gas prices, and it tells you on each floor how many spaces are open.
I've never seen that.
So, and then on each, like above each spot, there's like a thing that hangs down with a light on it. So if the spot's open, the light is green, and if the spot's full, it's red. So you can drive around, and then like you can look down each row and see if there's a green light.
Yeah, this one just had like little cones with like lots full, proceed to the next floor. And I was just like,
yeah.
Well, these people didn't read. They're just driving around the thing, waiting for someone to back out, and then they're holding up traffic. So I just whipped it around the corner and just went down all the way to the bottom. And I actually found a parking spot like three spots down from the elevator, and I was like, sweet.
Damn.
And it's so confused because you get in there and it's like when you're pulling into the parking garage, it's like mask required beyond this point. So I came prepared, had a mask, and then as I'm walking to the elevator, I'm seeing people, like half the people have masks and the other half don't. I was like, what the hell is going on here? And then I get in, so I was like, I'm still I'm in the parking garage, so I'm not gonna put a mask on when I'm in the parking garage. Now, when I get into the little area where I'm waiting for the elevator, I put it on. So I put it on, and people coming in don't have masks on. People coming off the elevator don't have masks on. So I was like, well, I'm gonna keep mine on because I'm not getting in trouble. Head in. I'm walking to the hospital. I'd say 75% of people didn't have masks on. It's like, well, what the shit is this?
It's wicked confusing now because like some hospital networks have reinstated the mask policy, and then
quality of life is not that. Well, that's good. To
Some
hear.
haven't, and it depends on the network. And then the ones that do enforce it are supposed to like offer masks if it's like a quote unquote mandate, like or policy.
Well, this
They're
one had.
supposed to offer them.
I saw a sign later on that said that certain departments were requiring you wearing a mask. But even like
Yeah.
the one my wife had to go to was on that list, and nobody in there was wearing a mask.
Yeah, I mean, it is 2024, man. Like, if you had to tell me to put on a
yeah.
mask right now, like, I know I kept all of my like my center console was like
Yep.
filled with masks, like not disposable masks, like the reusable ones. And I think like the last time I cleaned out my truck, like a few months ago, it was before they started doing like with the flu season coming around and stuff, when they were like some hospitals started redoing their mask mandate. It was like right before that, and I just like ditched all my masks. I was like, you know what? Like, no, I'm done with this.
I got a couple in the glove. That's why I grabbed one out of there.
No, I
Like,
should have
and then-
a couple like disposable ones. Like, I should probably just have keep a pack in my center console just in case.
So when I walked in, my wife's sitting there, and literally no one in the waiting room's wearing one, including her. I just ripped it off. I was like, well, if I don't have to wear this, I ain't freaking wearing it. The doctor that's going to be doing her surgery, though, he kept touching me and made me feel a little weird. He like kept touching my shoulder as he was in the room. I was like, I'm not the patient, dog. Why do you keep touching me? What's up, Brendan? How are you? I can say they're on it, though. You go to the hospital here, they like you could be waiting half hour to an hour before like the nurse even comes in to you. Whip there, they took us back in the back, and literally, like, because my wife was waiting to use the bathroom and they called her, so the nurse that brought us back, she asked him if like they had a bathroom in the back that she could use, and he said yeah. So he took her down the hall to the bathroom, and then someone was in that bathroom, so he took her to another one. But in that time frame, 2 nurses showed up plus the doctor, and then by the time she got back, the doctors were waiting to see her. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man. Really, all depends on like a couple things. Like, depends on the hospital network, and it depends
crazy.
on like the day. Really.
Well, if I heard him correctly, he said that she's his 12th new patient today, or that day, Wednesday. Like, damn.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you think about it, like, I mean, I'm only speaking because, like, with my wife's new job, like, her schedule changed. Like, she used to do, like, her patients would be there for, like, 2 hours at a time. So she would only take, like, I don't know, like 3 patients, 4 patients a day. But now with her new job, like, one of her days working, she's like, oh yeah, I see like at least 10 people, or is going to be seeing like at least 10 people. So you figure, like, if it's that guy's 12th new patient, like, it's probably like a half-hour job. Like, how much time did he spend there?
Yeah, a half hour. But
Yep.
still, even that was that.
But then everything else is just like notes, you know.
10:30
like,
in the
he'll
morning?
Follow up later. Yeah. Well, you don't know what the shift is.
Not true. All I know is the other guy. I can't remember what he said he was, but he had some massive feet. That guy had to have like a size like at least 13, 14 shoe. He had massive feet. And it's like he was like drawing your eye because he had these like, they were like green with bright orange polka dot socks on. So when he's sitting there at the desk, of course his pant leg goes up, and your eyes immediately like, he's got these weird ass socks on. And then you're like, oh shit, look what they're on. Them feet are huge. But he's the second doctor she went into, and he was just like, how have you dealt with this for this long? And he's like, it's been a year now, hasn't it? And my wife's like, yeah. He goes, so you just don't breathe through your nose at all. She said, pretty much. He goes, I could tell, like there's no way you're breathing. It was weird too, because the other doctor, the one she saw here, the little scope had just a tiny monitor that they were looking at. This one, he had like a big TV on the wall that I watched the whole thing, and that was crazy.
Yeah, that's how it's done now. Where I work, we have like, they just finished this innovation center, and they have this.
I say at least it was
like
it,
a very
it was probably
small
bigger.
movie
like his
theater.
Foot was, I wear a size
Essentially.
12,
And it
his
has
foot
speakers
dwarfed mine.
and microphones that hang down from the ceiling, and they can basically just like watch a procedure live from that room, and then like a live stream, just like comment on it and like make suggestions and like interact the entire time. It's crazy what they can do now.
Yeah, no kidding. That's why he was telling her. He's like, if I still had to do it the old way, he's like, I'd have to make a bunch of incisions in your nose. He's like, but nope, I'm gonna go in completely. It's all internal. He's gonna cut it and just pull it right out through the nose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the amount of stuff that's done through like cameras and like arthroscopic and all that stuff is wild.
Yeah, it's crazy. I can tell you one thing though. That one doctor that was sitting there, like they take you down a hallway and they have like, it's kind of like the ER, they had the nurses station, but this it wasn't an ER. It was like a glorified doctor's office, like, you know, small town doctor's office. But they walk you down the hall and they have that station there, and one doctor was sitting there and he had way too much aftershave on. The fact that I could smell him as soon as we walked through the door. Told my wife, be glad you can't smell, because God damn,
Right.
that gave me a headache. It's like, so they made schedule a date, and I was like, am I going to be able to like stay with her that night, or how's that work? And they couldn't give me an answer, and they told me I wouldn't know until the day of, because with the post-COVID restrictions being lifted, now they're doubling up patients and rooms. She's like,
yeah.
so if she has a roommate, you won't be able to stay. But if she has a room to herself, you'll be able to stay. She's got to stay overnight the day of.
Yeah.
She's like, you just get a hotel room. I was like, yeah, drive more in this city? No, thank you.
Yeah. My dad went through the same thing. I think it was September. My mom like had a surgery, and he was like, he packed his overnight bag. I went back to my parents' house, was gonna watch the dogs for a few days. He's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna stay at the hospital, like with my mom. And then he called me up, and he was like, yeah, visiting hours are over, and like someone else came into the room, so they were like, you can get a hotel room. And he's like, nope. It's like just shy of an hour to go back home. Just gonna go back home. Doesn't make sense. He's like, I'd rather just like go home, sleep in my own bed, and then wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning and drive back and spend the whole day there.
I mean, that's what my stepmom had to do. He was in a room by himself when he just had his back surgery. They wouldn't let her stay, so she made her drive to Christiana every day.
Yep.
Have a good night, Cody. Thanks for stopping by, man. Homeboy could barely make it to his back fence walking before his surgery. Now he's walking around Dan Park. So I'd say they fixed it.
Are, big time make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
It always sounds so scary because they talk about like fusing things together and like all that kind of stuff. And like my mom actually had to go through it because she was having like is it like sciatica? No, it's something else. Yeah, sciatica or something like that. Where like she would try to like walk and then she would just get like a shooting pain and then her legs would just go numb and she like couldn't walk.
That's basically what he had. Where his leg was going numb, he couldn't feel it, but his was
it was like a sciatic nerve.
He had 3 crushed discs. He had bone spurs at first that were like tore into the nerve.
And they go and like fuse the discs together. It's like,
what the hell?
It is firefighter Chris Maker. Has entered the chat.
But yeah, he had 3 crushed discs that were putting pressure on it, and then he said something about they had to shove a rod into his back. It's like, well, you're gonna be setting off all the metal detectors now.
You're getting like a dozen, though. That's the thing.
That's so weird. That the mortician on TikTok was showing off all the metal stuff that comes out of when they cremate body. Whew.
Well, pulling a lot of metal out of me.
She was like, someone asked if you can request the metal parts when you cremate someone, and she was like, yeah, I mean, you can. Technically, you're entitled to it. It's your loved one's body part. She goes, some people will do it and others aren't like it, but if you put pressure on it, like, they can't refuse you. She's like, so she pulls out a hip replacement. She's like, if you want granddad's hip, I mean, you can certainly ask for it.
Yeah. Well, I just hope that, like, if I ever have kids, like, if I decide to go the route of cremation, be like, you know what, here's the x-ray of my arm, like, when that happened, and, just, like, you can take the plate and screws and stuff and just, like, frame it up next to it, turn it into a thing. Although, no, saying that out loud, no. I don't want that. That'd be such a weird, because like I imagine if like my parents said that to me, like I'd just be like, hell no, that's weird. I'm not gonna have that in my house.
Framed up in the living room, and they have company over. What's this metal plate from, Dad?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess it'd be like one thing if I had like achieved anything with like that potential career path. I didn't, so not like I won any awards. If I were like an Olympic snowboarder, then like maybe. Even then, it's a little weird, but at least it'd be somewhat justifiable. But
I
just
mean,
for,
hell,
like,
if you were
absolutely no reason, then no.
if you want a medal in the Olympics, you could have that thing in a museum.
Well, damn! All right, now go make me feel bad about myself.
Just your arm, metal arm plate in the museum next to your medal.
Well, here's the thing. It's like, do you think that they like remove it prior? They have to. They, like remove it prior to cremation?
No. She.
No, they didn't do it after the fact because it'll melt. Like it gets hot enough in that
She says
in there for it to melt.
She says they
They just toss
put-
it in there and they're like whatever
they
comes
put
out.
the body in a cardboard container and they slide it in, and she says it burns down. Then she sweeps all the ashes out into a container, and then she has to take a
Yeah, and it
magnet.
goes through a machine afterwards. Yeah,
Yeah, and
I've seen
it all
Ozark.
comes out- yeah.
I mean, come on.
she says she pulls it out of the ashes and she throws it in a bin there where
it's
they
not
sort
melted.
the ash. No, a lot of it is still completely intact.
Okay, here we go.
I don't remember her name. She's the mortician on TikTok. Because she even went as far as to say that the staples for the box that they put you in, a lot of times those are, she finds those as well. But she has to take a magnet and pull all the metal out prior to putting the remains through the machine.
So now I'm curious because my first Google search was what temperature for cremation is between 1600 and 2000 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 to 3 hours. Like it's a freaking recipe. Okay.
Crockpot recipe.
Yeah.
Set it
Right?
and
Just
forget
like-
it.
Well, you can do it low for 6 to 8 hours, or you can put it on high and get it done in 2 to 3 hours. So then my next question was like, what are the plates they put in your body? What are they made of? The biocompatible materials used for bone plates are stainless steel, cobalt-based alloys, bioceramics, titanium alloys, pure titanium, composite materials, or others. So then my next Google was the stainless steel set-off metal detectors. And the answer is yes. So I'm wondering, because I originally got a card for, like, along with my plate in case that happened, but I've never set off a metal detector with my arm. So now I don't even know what that's made out of. And I feel like that's something I should know. So there you go.
They super glued your shit back together. Like, yeah, we put a plate in it. Nope, it's just
Oh,
Gorilla
no.
Glue.
There's something in there. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's something. My guess, maybe like a metal ruler or something.
Like, how can we save money on this? Just looking around the room for whatever they can put in.
Yeah, I mean that's true. I did have my surgery done in New Hampshire, so. They're like, does anyone have something that's like relatively straight and kind of thin? Yeah, pull your pants back up, not that.
This is Prince Albert, though.
So yeah, all right, we can use that as like
The pin it in
something on the
place.
screw. Yeah.
So, Brad, how are you in? Oh, God. Do I have corn? I don't have the corn header for my. I have the corn header for this. So once we finish this, we'll grab the corn header and head over and start helping with corn. So. Why's everybody sending me friend requests?
Like our company just came out with something that is like they do a lot of like cardiac stuff, and so it's a device that you can like go through the femoral artery, like through your leg, all the way up to your heart. And if you have an issue with one of your valves, it can either like essentially like hot or cold weld something, and not like weld with metal, but like weld it using like some kind of plastic equivalent material to like fix it. It's like, what? Who came up with this? What the hell? Like, that's insane.
Shit's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Carrying across and body line with separate wrestling change tough SOBs. Yeah. People don't like carrying across. I don't understand why. Like, I think the horror character he plays is pretty awesome. I will say though, someone had mentioned that the Ascension, I think it was.
You've got the right idea. This harvester going 3/4 miles an hour is brutal.
Yeah. The Ascension would have been a better fit than the Authors of Pain for his group, but what have you picked? I'm good, sir. Why did he not do that? Ow. Might need to bring both trucks out here. No. 69. Yeah, no, this should be plenty. Big me slapping me. Actually, I could probably repair this tractor on here. Whee! Whee! Oh, not the truck, the tractor. Whoops. Very nice. Hey, look, it's repaired now. Oi. Skirt. See, almost done. Oh, we might need both trailers. Yeesh. Yeah, I think we're gonna need the other trailer. Damn, this thing's beautiful. So, the school district next town over from us, their high school, middle school went on lockdown yesterday, and then last night the police department put out a mugshot for a guy that they're looking for terroristic threatening. This guy was shaved completely bald, eyebrow. He didn't have a single hair on his face, and he's just cheesing for a mugshot. I was like, yep. That'd be why the school was on lockdown. He had like a Hawaiian shirt on and everything. I was like, that dude looks none of your in squirrel shit.
Wow.
Let's see if we can find this picture. There you go. There you go. Put it in owner room.
Oh yeah. Well. Yeah. I mean, he shouldn't be around a school in the first place, right?
Probably not.
If we had to guess.
I mean, it's not too far of a stretch. Look at the guy.
Yeah. I mean, that's his driver's license photo, actually.
No.
Yeah, it's got the blue background. Mm-hmm. I thought they tell you not to smile with your mouth open.
Huh. How come I never noticed that before?
I don't know. It's kind of like it's typically what they release for photos. Like if they don't have.
I never knew that the background, my picture of my driver's license was cool.
See, there you go. It's like the standard picture that they release. I don't know if it's like a wanted poster or something like that, then they'll put their most recent mugshot.
The guy knew he had to get a picture for his driver's license and still went out of the house looking like that. I gotta shave my eyebrows for my driver's license picture.
I'm sure the DMV person was probably like not sure what kind of emotion this guy was emitting because he doesn't have eyebrows. He's got like alopecia or something. Like no body hair? Or like no hair?
That's weird.
I don't know, isn't that what Will Smith's wife has? Something like that.
Keep my wife's name out your mother.
Yeah.
You see, she's gonna be playing the live action Tangled as Rapunzel.
Oh, that's like it has to be a joke at some point, right?
No, it's serious. It's serious casting.
Yeah, but nobody's. Well, yeah, because I mean it's 2024, and like that makes sense. Like you have to give the role to the complete opposite person, right? Like
I guess. I mean, I don't know where.
isn't that like one of the
Unless
look at the Disney princess movies, right? They took what it originally was, and they're like, let's find the exact opposite, and cast that.
pretty much any redheaded Disney character got replaced. It's war on genders.
And white.
Specifically gingers, though. Like, all the redheaded like characters are being replaced.
How many of them are there? I mean, just Little Mermaid.
Oh no, there's a whole list. Oh, let me see if I can find it. So I'll put it in owner room. There's a lot. It's not even just Disney characters.
Well, yeah, we're just talking about Disney here.
Come on. They even replaced freaking Shaggy and Velma.
Oh. Is that even Disney, though? No.
Doesn't Disney own Cartoon Network these days? Or no, is that Nickelodeon that owns it?
Well, I mean, who originally owned them?
Who originally owned Cartoon Network? Paramount, didn't
No,
it?
not Cartoon Network. Or is that where...
Oh, you mean the original Scooby-Doo?
Yeah. CBS. I would imagine the rights are still owned by them.
Scooby-Doo's American media franchise owned by Warner Brothers Entertainment and created in 1969 by writers Joe Ruby and Ken Spears. So
Yeah.
Warner Brothers owns it. So why is it on Paramount and not?
Because yeah, that's true. Warner Brothers hasn't merged with them yet.
Mm-hmm.
Viacom. I thought Paramount was moving over to a different platform.
Warner Brothers Discovery was trying to merge with them to bring their content to Max. That would be awesome if they did.
No, it was Peacock.
They're two separate things, I thought.
No, Peacock and Paramount Plus.
Oh, they actually merged. Oh no! So it's currently Peacock is owned by Comcast, which also owns NBC Broadcast Network. Similarly, Paramount Plus is owned by Paramount Global, which owns CBS Broadcast Network, and makes it virtually impossible to merge the two companies as they currently construct it.
That makes sense. Okay, I didn't think about that. Oh, it seems like Paramount's just looking to be acquired.
Oh, if it came to like,
Which doesn't make any sense because, like, I mean, you have CBS, ABC, NBC. Those are like the most long-standing channels around, right? Like they own everything.
Disney like owns everything. What are you talking about?
Well, Disney owns ABC.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they bought ABC. Yeah. And Fox, I guess, which is Paramount, right? So.
No, Fox is its own standalone thing. Now
Yeah.
Fox is owned by Disney.
Fox is owned by.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right?
yeah,
Disney
that's
bought
right.
out Fox. The only thing that they didn't get in that whole buyout was Fox News. Fox News is its own thing now.
Right. Oh, God. It's just funny to see all these streaming channels just end up doing the exact same thing as cable. Because what did it come down to? You either had Verizon or Xfinity, right? And then like some small outliers.
For cable?
Yeah.
It was always just Xfinity here. We don't have any other options for cable.
Oh, right.
Oh, you get satellite.
I mean, you could like, yeah, I was gonna say you can get like
or...
DirecTV, which I believe is owned by Xfinity now. So.
It's
Yeah.
oh my god.
Or it's either
Dude,
Dish, one of the two.
The whole upload that the TV show is coming true. It's like HP Computers is owned by Oscar Mayer Wiener.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
also-
That's
it's all gonna be
AT&T
merged.
acquired DirecTV
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
for
They said
$67 billion. Well, AT&T is Comcast.
No, it's not.
Is it
AT&T is its own separate thing. Pretty sure they're separated.
No. No, it's the same thing.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, 2002. Yeah, because I used to have the AT&T for
Oh yeah.
cell phone.
So what if Comcast owns AT&T? Why do they do Xfinity Mobile? Why wouldn't they just offer?
Because AT&T
plans through
doesn't really
AT&T?
exist anymore. Well, like it does, but in like a different capacity than what it was. Basically, like Comcast bought AT&T's like infrastructure, if you will, like cell, phone, internet,
Yeah, but
that
if
kind of stuff.
why wouldn't they just offer it through like a like brand that everybody trusts when it comes to phone, AT&T, instead of just doing Xfinity Mobile like it?
Well, Xfinity Mobile is purely based on Wi-Fi
No, I have cell signal.
hotspots.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
I get cellular data with my phone. It's not just dependent on Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
To save data, you use Wi-Fi
Right.
whenever possible, which they have hotspots all over the place. But if I'm somewhere where I don't have hotspot, I use cellular data. But you could offer the same plan through AT&T.
Yeah, but I don't think like AT&T exists in that capacity anymore. What I'm saying is that like they bought out AT&T for their infrastructure. I don't think AT&T functions in that manner. Otherwise, why wouldn't they have just been like, well, AT&T cell network, you know, where Comcast has like internet and cable. You know, why wouldn't they have just let AT&T do their own thing on the cell phone side of things? And it's for like brand recognition purposes. Why would you want to have like multiple brands under different names but under common ownership, where you could have everything under the same name?
That's what they do now. They have Xfinity Mobile and they have AT&T Mobile. AT&T Mobile is still a thing, yeah.
What?
Yeah, because you didn't hear, was it last week where the AT&T went down and no one had signal? I mean, there was people from all carriers that were affected. It was mainly AT&T carriers or customers that didn't have any service.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. Yeah, of course. Right. I'm surprised they haven't like incorporated that into Xfinity though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why would
Right?
you do Xfinity
They're
Mobile when
making
you
Xfinity
can
its own thing. Yeah,
You
well,
have a-
because
a brand that's
think-
recognizable as AT&T for cellular service? Why wouldn't you just offer like
don't think-
AT&T plans through Comcast?
I don't think Xfinity Mobile started out as like a cell plan, like without Wi-Fi.
Yeah, no, it's always been like the selling point.
They're probably using the same
use
towers
Wi-Fi.
as AT&T. Then,
Well,
no?
yeah, everybody uses the same towers these days. I remember back in the day where Verizon, AT, like, because when they used to sell them, like, it's either one or the other. You use even like T-Mobile use one or the other, or something like that. Now they all use the same towers.
Well, we got like part of like the town's like Facebook page, and there was like someone that just moved to town recently, and they're like, "Hey, I just want to make sure that I get like the best cell service. Like, what do you guys use?" And I was totally surprised by the amount of people that have like off-brand, like not the mainstream.
Yeah, it's so
For
much
service
cheaper.
providers. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but and they're like, "Oh yeah, I have this," and like I've never not had service in town. Even like Cricket. I was like, "Oh, okay." I figured you wouldn't get.
Yeah, because at
anything
one
for
point
service.
we were looking into what was it, Mint Mobile, the Ryan Reynolds
Yeah,
one. It's like
that's what someone
$15 a
said.
month for
Someone
unlimited.
said that they have Mint Mobile here, and like they don't have any issues.
Yeah, because we're looking at the map and like the entire Delaware is covered, so we're like, yeah, that's a feasible plan. The only problem is you have to buy your phone and bring it with you. You don't have like phone like where you purchase a phone. Where it's Xfinity, I can pay like $25 a month over 2 years and pay off
You
my
can buy
phone.
your phone. Yeah. I mean, my phone's like 4 years old now, so I feel like I'd be okay. I'm not getting a new one anytime soon. Because if I get a new one, I already gave up the headphone jack. So, with my next phone, I have to give up the home button. Like, I'm not ready for that.
I never used iPhone when it had a home button. Or no, my 11 has the headphone jack, right? No, it doesn't.
Yeah, like I don't know how people went from like having both to having none so quickly. Like it was no big deal.
Oh, my 11 came with the headphones that plugged into the charger.
Yeah, the lightning thing. Yeah. Like I have that because I don't have a headphone jack now. I still have the home button.
Yeah, but you have wireless earbuds. Why you need a headphone jack?
I still use it for when I play the bass. I have it's like a mini amp. It's probably like smaller than the size of a deck of cards, and it has a plug on it that you plug into the guitar, and then you plug your headphones into one auxiliary jack, and then you plug your phone or like media source into the other auxiliary jack, so you can play music through one and then hear the amp and the music through your headphones, so you can play along with music and then not have to like play through an amp and bother people. So
Just get you one of those Bluetooth.
yeah, I've
Connectors.
scoured. They don't make the Bluetooth thing for this specific device.
You can't buy like a thing that plugs into it. That's like a. They don't have like a headphone jack
Like
thing
an aux
you can.
to
Yeah.
Bluetooth. Yeah, but you can't connect Bluetooth headphones to that device.
No, but you can connect the phone to it. You can connect the
Yeah.
phone to Bluetooth, and
And then your phone
your phone
to
will transmit the music
Bluetooth
to it.
headphones. Yeah, I don't think you can connect to two Bluetooth devices at the same time, can you?
Yeah. 'Cause I have.
I don't know. They actually don't have a good Bluetooth mini amp on the market. And I've been wondering why. I was like, this should be really easy.
Yeah, you would think.
But obviously there's something that's
I mean, is
a
thing
big hold
common?
up because
Love you.
yeah, relatively. Like it's not unusual. It's just like a Vox amp.
If it's a common thing, you would think, especially with everything switching to Bluetooth these days, that be something that was on the market.
It's just
If it's not, we should patent this and sell it.
yeah, it's just this like right. I know because like it's really not that complicated. All it does is like take the sound from an electric guitar, and when you plug your headphones into it, it just amplifies it so it sounds like you're listening to the guitar through an amp. And then on the other end, it's just
Google is.
like, yeah, your headphones. And then the other aux port is just your music to come through so that you hear everything in your headphones. And they do make a Bluetooth one, but it only goes from like the bass sound or a guitar sound to your headphones. So you can't mix the music in. So you'd have to figure out a way to like channel two inputs into one output.
Should be too complicated. That's why.
I know, and that's why I'm saying like, but if it weren't that complicated, it'd be done by now. Because I mean, this technology. Like, I got this thing like probably 15 years ago, and it hasn't changed. So, I don't know. Wouldn't that be nice, though? If only I knew anything about...
We need someone smarter with electronics than us.
I know.
I mean,
I know. That's like something I should ask my uncle about. He's kept up with things. Because he was on the team that, you know, like the Bose Wave radio back in the day.
yeah.
He invented that.
Huh.
Yeah, so he knows a lot about that kind of stuff, like sound engineering and electrical engineering. But he's now like 70.
He doesn't know what Bluetooth is.
Right. Yeah. It's just like, hey, have you kept up with the times?
Hey, you know what? You
Can
know
you
about
hear me?
Bluetooth? No, my teeth aren't blue.
Yeah. That's probably what would happen. Needless to say, he doesn't work, and he just lives on an alpaca farm in Montana.
Oh.
Yep.
He switched gears real quick, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What's with the alpaca farm? That's what I think it's what my dad and stepmom were talking about. There was a farmland right down the road from them that was for sale, and they're like, "We can buy that and have an alpaca farm."
Yeah, it's like, listen, alpaca, like, unless you have the ability to, like, either, like, distribute alpaca fur or hair on, like, a mass level, like, unless you have the connections in place, those animals are useless. It'd be like having, like, a cat farm.
Meow 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 meow.
Yeah, like, what are they gonna do?
catch all the field mice.
Like, we have a few small alpaca farms around here. And all they do is just like show up at farmers markets with like alpaca gloves and scarves and stuff. And it's like, okay. Neat. As soon as this gets wet, it's gonna be miserable.
I know, like, what was that? Desirable.
Oh yeah. There's an alpaca farm on Martha's Vineyard, and like they have alpaca gloves that they will sell to like celebrities for like $300 for a pair of gloves.
That's because it's rich douchebags. Like,
Mm-hmm.
they will pay high price for anything just to feel like.
Oh, you know,
they're
because it's
special.
from an island, you know. It's from Martha's Vineyard. Ooh.
Alpaca gloves.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I guess maybe it's because I don't come from money, but I don't know. If I ever like hit like the lottery, I'm not like spending all my money on stupid shit. If I was rich, like
Hell no, absolutely not.
yeah, no. If I was rich, I'd find ways to invest to make more money.
Yeah. Invest it immediately. Like, spend enough to cover the things that you need to like make yourself comfortable in terms of like cover all your debt. Like, if there are certain goals that you've been like working towards, like take care of those, and then take the rest and invest it in something safe and diversify it. But like, I'm not gonna sit there and just be like, you know what would sound good? 4 jet skis.
Yeah.
And then you know what I need is like, I need a an H1 Hummer to pull those around with.
Yeah, I have spinners on the H1 Hummer.
Right. And then I need like, 15 cars. I'd probably be one of those people like my uncle is. Like, I mean, he's got more money than he knows what to do with, and he would still just like live his life like he had absolutely no money. Like, shop
You know
in the
what?
bargain areas and
You're awesome.
Nikki, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the vlog. That's what
drive
the
like a Toyota Corolla. It's like, oh, okay.
guy I went to school with. Like, his dad had
He's got
money, but
he has millions.
they always
millions.
dressed like they were absolute like you would think that they didn't shower for like a week.
Mm-hmm.
And they drove all these busted ass rides, but they had a shit ton of
Yep.
money. Like, he had enough money that he went out and he bought a generator from a hospital they tore down and just mounted it to a trailer just so he could pull around and do demonstrations with. He's got that
It's
kind of
like
money
you
that he
could
just be
just
like,
buy
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like, you could buy the prefab trailer, like already set up. I mean, Steve brings up a good point. Like, if that's all you've ever known,
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's
like would I do things a little bit different? Like, yeah.
yeah. I mean,
But
like,
I wouldn't if I went clothes shopping. Like, I wouldn't all of a sudden just be like going to Gucci.
oh hell no. I'm
Like,
still a
I'd
t-shirt
still-
and blue jeans.
Yeah, like my style wouldn't change.
That's what like I
Not at all. And I think that's what it is about those people. It's like when they first started out, like they weren't making a lot of money, and then all of a sudden they just made a lot of money, and it's like, okay.
stupid rich.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of stupid rich, you hear that Taylor Swift's cat is worth more than Travis Kelce?
Yeah, her insurance policy on that is stupid.
It's worth $100 million.
Yeah. Although allegedly he's worth like 130.
From
With
what
his
the
commercials
radio
and stuff.
show radio show I listened to, they said he's worth $46 million.
No. He's worth way more than that.
Yeah.
His contracts alone are worth more than that, plus his endorsements and the commercials that he does. He's over 100 million.
Oh, I gotta say, well, here you go, you Swiftie. Are you gonna go watch Deadpool 3? Because there's a rumor that Taylor Swift's gonna be in it.
Oh, I heard that it was just going to have something to do with her release of Reputation, whatever it is.
So,
I don't think it has anything to do with her being in the show. I think it has to do with...
no, there's...
I can ask my wife. She'll know.
So there's a rumor going around that she's going to be playing, I can't remember the name of the character, but it's a superhero that's a pop star. And it makes a whole
did hear that.
hell of a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
did hear
sense
that.
now that why Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, because as big as you say Taylor Swift is with Easter eggs, freaking Ryan Reynolds is the king of Easter eggs. So it makes sense why the four of them were
she's
pictured.
friends with Blake Lively.
She's supposed to be Lady Deadpool.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes sense. I mean, okay, if it was just Ryan Reynolds there, but the fact that Hugh Jackman was there too, that now that people put that together, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
See, I think that's another one of those like false things where it's like people wish this stuff into fruition.
But see, I'm not one of those people, and it makes sense to me because I know Ryan Reynolds how he is with. As much as you say that she's all about Easter eggs, Ryan Reynolds is like, he has Easter eggs for Deadpool throughout like all of his movies since he started playing Deadpool. He is.
No, I know. It's also like, I don't know, because it would also be good for like all of his businesses and everything. Like anything that Taylor Swift touches like turns into money. So if you had an opportunity, why would you not want to do
Kansas City a
business?
Super Bowl win.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, why would you not want to do business with Taylor Swift? But
I was just wondering if
don't know,
if
but,
she
like,
was in it,
is
would
she
you
also,
actually
like-
watch it?
no,
Oh, you're not a real Swiftie then.
no, I'm not. No, fully admit that. Like, not anymore. Once this Eris thing happened, no. I fell off the bandwagon. I only like country music, Taylor Swift. That's it.
I don't even like that.
I mean, that's fine.
I just think it's gonna be hilarious if Blake Lively is actually Lady Deadpool. That's gonna be hilarious. Apparently he's at war with the woman that plays She-Hulk and the one that plays Captain Marvel. She-Hulk was supposed to do like a cameo appearance, and like she showed up and they did the rehearsals and everything, and she started demanding a bunch of money. So he ended up going around to the CEO of Disney and got her fired from the Deadpool 3 or something. Like, ooh, juicy.
Yikes.
Because the guy in charge of the whole like Marvel shit for Disney is like all these movies are bombing, but he's defending them. And so Ryan Reynolds is like, I'm not dealing with him anymore. And he goes straight to Bob Iger, or is that who's in charge of Disney?
I mean, listen, anything that Disney gets their hands on bombs.
Yep. Because they're woke BS.
Yeah, I mean, let's go back to your last post in the owner room. I mean,
Yeah.
Exhibit A.
Meanwhile, Mario, which didn't
Nobody
have
wants
any
to
of
see
that
that.
shit, just like exploded.
Nobody wants to see that.
My biggest argument about that is you're not doing anything for that community. Create characters instead of replacing
like, do something
well-running
new.
characters. Yeah, just make a new Disney princess.
Which they've been trying to do with, like, I think, like Wish. I think it's the most recent one. And like Moana was good.
Moana was great. I think that's like my favorite,
do stuff like that. And then what was the other one with the Dia de los Muertos or whatever? Hang on.
Was it Diego or something like that?
Yeah. Where like we don't talk about Diego or whatever, or we don't talk about Bruno.
I didn't watch that one.
Encanto.
Yeah. Okay, there. The kid in it named Diego or something like that.
Yeah. We can like do more stuff like that. Because
For real, 'cause,
everyone's
like,
gonna watch that
Instead of
straight up. But like, I'm not gonna go see like. No desire to see Little Mermaid. Sorry. What's the new one? The Cinderella. No desire to see that.
well, that's the thing. They're taking all these classics and then they're bringing them like they're not even like they don't even have anything original anymore. Like Moana's they're even doing a live action Moana while they're creating Moana 2. It's like you guys were literally out of ideas, aren't you?
Yeah, but what they missed on was the nostalgia factor. So they figured the kids that grew up in like the late 80s, early 90s that watched all of these movies as they were coming out would want to, like, now that they have kids, they would want their kids to see those movies too. And the parents would bring their kids to go see that. And what they missed on was, like, the parents want their kids to see, like, the original.
Yeah. I've yet to see the live action Lion King because
I was literally about to say that is like that was my first experience into the remakes, and I saw that and I was like, hell no.
Yeah, you can't. That cast alone was so great. Like, you can't replace that. There'll never be another.
Well, it's not only that, but like, it's not that. None of it was the same, regardless of the cast. Like, it didn't have the same, because it was like CGI and all that. Like, it just didn't give off the same, like, feelings that you got from watching the original.
Yeah.
Like, at that rate, like, I'd just rather have my kid watch the original.
Yep.
So they started to pander to too many too many variety of peoples, I guess. It's like you can't make everyone happy. Get that, but
not only that is like they're confusing kids because their kids are, despite all these come out, they're still watching like the old cartoon versions, and then they watch it and like, wait, why is Ariel not a redhead white woman anymore? Like, it's confusing. Like my brother went through that. My brother, he is married to a African American woman. They have a biracial child, and he was confused. It's like, why is and that's why they liked Black Panther so much. It's an actual black character, portrayed instead of just making a white character black. You're not doing anything because you're just saying you're too lazy to make a character for young kids to look up to.
like be creative.
Yep.
I guarantee if the parents are remotely near our age, they have seen most, if not all, of the movies that we grew up watching in their original form. So, and you're gonna.
I'm still curious how long it's going to take them to do like a live-action Fox and the Hound or a live-action Toy Story.
They already did Lady and the Tramp, right?
They did?
Mm-hmm.
I must have missed that one.
Yeah, that was one of the first. I think it was right after Lion King. I think. Hang on. Yeah, 2010. Oh, 2019. Yep. Already been done.
Everything that you see is something I invent, and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots if I miss some. Forget it, I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking
So,
snapshots,
there you go.
learning not to fall and get it. I'm
The more you know.
always stand tall,
Mm-hmm.
sweating, I never back up. I don't miss a thing, won't regret it. I'm always learning.
But like, also, there's so many other movies that haven't been touched recently that, like, if you cast them correctly, it could be good. Like, well, like, they unsuccessfully attempted Peter Pan in like the early 2000s. They could do a better job of that.
Well, we all know Wendy's getting replaced.
Yeah. But I mean, like, the most, like, look what they did with Emma Stone with Cruella. Like, that was actually pretty good. I went and saw that.
I haven't seen that one either.
That was good.
It's surprising too, because I actually, one of my favorite Disney movies growing up was the 101 Dalmatians.
Same. I had a Pongo stuffed animal.
Me too.
Oh, damn. That was originally 1961.
The original 101 Dalmatians.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. Well, they did a live action of that a long time ago. What was that?
That was like late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
Let's say, if I had to guess. Let's see if I'm right. 1996.
Yeah, it happened when I was still young, you know.
Because that was Glenn Close. Wait a second. I didn't know that. Okay. The original movie in 1961 is based off of a novel from 1956. I didn't know that there was a book.
Aren't most Disney, like original Disney, just based off of books?
I thought they were based off of like fairy tales.
Yeah.
Here's the difference. So, the 1996 live action, their budget was $67 million. Box office was $320 million, right?
Mm-hmm. You can compare it to Little Mermaid that was like 500 million and barely, if it even did, made up for that.
Ooh, good one. I was going to compare it to the Lady and the Tramp, but let's see what that one was. No, 569 million worldwide, 298 in the U.S. and Canada.
Yeah, but what was its budget?
Oh, okay.
Because its budget was like absolutely insane.
240 million.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. You know, live action Aladdin, their box office was $1 billion. What? Get out of here. Oh, Will Smith was the genie. That's right.
Yep.
I think that was the selling point.
Not for me. No one's gonna replace
Well,
Robin
yeah.
Williams.
No. Well, damn, I wonder if that's worth listening to.
The audiobook for One Damnation.
Yeah. It's only four and a half hours. That's nothing. It's like half of the Harry Potter book. I don't think it's worth it.
Oh. Oof.
Oh, thank you for fixing my field to make it correct.
Problem. I'm just trying to help you out here.
Yeah.
Help your AI, at least so you won't get stuck on anything or miss anything.
I know, I should have had him start down the middle, right?
No, AI don't do it right anyway. So
I know. I was
you
just
go
kidding.
back and forth.
Whoa.
I mean, they did kind of include Mario Kart in the Mario movie.
Where would you like the Cold War?
I got a bin up there, like right next to this field, where I've been stashing everything.
Right next to this field? Like right by 6?
We're going right by 7, where all my stuff's at. It's literally like,
Oh, where the
yeah, I can see it
truck
from where
was
I'm at. Yeah.
bulk storage? Just trying
Yeah.
to figure out which one.
You can dump them in either. I've just been putting everything
Old
in
silos, underground silo.
I've been putting everything in the
storage.
old silo if it goes in there. Anything that won't, I've just been putting it underground.
Alright.
Damn, yeah, my wife is just... Okay, dude. That's a new one. I'm not gonna make it. I might. No, I'm not gonna make it. I might. No, not gonna make it. God darn it. Yeah, I'm still pretty good ways. Alright. Screw it. Catch up that side road. Yeah, but it's pretty lumpy. We need to smoothen it out a little bit. Just cut up his field. I'm basically just cruising around making square, well, rectangles in his field. That keeps hired help from getting hung up on stuff.
So I'm like 75, 25 in for tomorrow.
75 you won't be here, 25 you will?
The opposite.
Oh, 75 you will, 25 you won't?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Any ideas?
No, that just completely made me go, ooh, because I don't know what I really don't know, because JT won't be here.
Red.
If you don't show up, Brandon won't show up, so that means I'll be on my own.
Well, if you're on your own, you got Pal Worlds, right?
Yeah. Well, I've pretty much done everything in there now. Waiting for some new content. What I'm doing now in there now is not very entertaining. I'm just breeding.
No. I spent some time today. I think with your last update for ATS, I think I have everything in there. The only thing I don't know is with the 352, because there's two different versions I have of it, so I either have the right one or the wrong one. And I think last time I had the wrong one, so I switched them. So I should be okay. And then I made a really, really terrible truck.
But I was sitting here thinking, I was like, I got a couple new mods that I could do some ATS.
Oh God.
That's what, as soon as
We
you
didn't
like,
even- we
I think
didn't
I
get
got
to do
everything.
ATS.
I was
We
like,
didn't
oh,
get to do
he's gonna
ATS with the
hate me when I
last
say
mods.
this.
Well, if you're gonna do it, send it to me now so I can.
I have to test out the trucks first to see if I like them before I do that.
Oh no! We didn't even get to do ATS with the last mod pack he sent us.
It's not my fault. Y'all want to
Yeah,
do
but
ready
we didn't
or
even
not?
get. We didn't even get to do that one. So I say we can take a week to at least test out the ones
Alright,
because
hold on.
it's like
Let's see.
every week I have all the trucks that I make for one time, like they're all gone. I just have like empty slots that are filled with something, but I can't use them. So I was like, you know what? I'm making a hater belt. That's not going anywhere.
Did I download that one? Could have swore it did.
Because anytime I have to make a truck, I have to take out the VR beta, which is a whole update, and then create the truck in desktop, and then redo the VR beta, which takes like 45 minutes to update. So I did that today based on the existing, like the newest list that you had sent out. So it's like, okay, I'm good. The only thing I haven't done is figured out the to see if the VR works with it. I haven't tried that. Oh, speaking of which, I should be able to, if you're still open for the Quest 2, I should be able to send that out this week if you'd like.
Yeah. My wife was asking me the other night.
The only thing I need to know is what you want along with it.
You have to tell me how much you want for it, and I'll talk about the wife and let you know.
Alright, I will send that to one.
Oh, if you send in the owner room, she'll read it. She'll have the answer for me.
Alright. Well, then that'll make it easy, right?
Yeah. I was looking at it today because something popped up on Vine for it. I was actually shocked. Oh, it was a battery pack.
Yeah. I gotta find that link that I sent.
And then is the shit for the 3 compatible with 2?
Is what?
The stuff that goes for the Quest 3 is it compatible with the Quest 2?
Depends on what it is.
So, because there's like stuff on here.
So no, so you know the headset that I
Yeah.
was talking about, it's not compatible with the Quest 3. So I don't really have a use for it. But I kind of need some things from it. So like the head strap. So the thing, I'll just copy and post it again.
Like there's charging docks on here.
Yeah. So, I thought what I got, I'm just gonna post the link again. So that's what I got for the Quest 2.
6 a.m. and I'm up again. I got tired eyes.
I thought I got the same thing for the Quest 3. It turns out I only got one battery pack and the charging cable for the Quest 3.
I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day. I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never cap in space.
So
I won't stop till I hear him say.
for no additional charge, I could do the that headset that's shown in that link with the battery pack and the charging cable just thrown in for nothing else. But for the charging dock and the extra battery pack, I'd probably do like an extra $30 so that I can put that towards me getting that for myself. Because I got the wrong one. So the whole kit caboodle. And then you'd still need the because it didn't even come with it in the Quest 2 is the USB-C, the USB-C cable if you want to plug it into your PC.
So does it have to be USB-C, or could it be like USB-C to like regular USB and charge that way? Or does it have to be the USB-C?
I don't know, because the brick that it came with is... Oh yeah, I'll send you the... I can send you the... Because I got like a 10-foot cable, USB-C to USB-C. So I'm hanging on to that, but I'll send you the Quest 3 USB-C to USB-C cable, which I think is like 5 feet. With the brick that comes with that, so you can at least plug it into the wall to charge it. But if you want to plug it in, like if you're trying to plug it into your computer to do like a Quest Link instead of like virtual desktop, you would want a longer cable.
Yeah.
And that's what I was originally trying to do. And then I got virtual desktop, which the best $15 I've ever spent. So you don't have to like move your arm around to try to move the cable out of the way. Or trip over it. Or rip it out. I've done all those while I'm walking around. But if you're just like looking to charge it, I can throw that in, no problem.
Hello, Jackson Modern. How are you? When did you become a member? Oh, thanks for becoming a member. I did not get a notification that you were a member. That's weird. How the freaking bale get over here? Alright, so we're gonna cut this field off here. Like 8 days or so ago, I think. That's weird. 8 days ago? Because it wasn't there for when I did my Feenix moment last week.
There you go. In summary.
In summary.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get the TLDR?
That's what that is. That's a headset. That's
go back and get what we missed. 4 days ago. Okay, makes sense now. I was gonna say, I did not see that when I did my Feenix one last week. But anyway, welcome, sir. I'm glad to have you. Oh, the inside of this is so dirty. Probably do one more strip in that field, especially down at the bottom. Kind of close to the trees. for the water tower. Oh, ooh, whew, sorry. Yeah, been around that long. Glad you survived the adpocalypse, sir. Not many people did. Whoops. Did I play FS15 again? You not made the jump to 17, 19, or 22? I mean, I have no room to talk because I still play 17, but that's just for fire trucks. I will... Uh-oh. Save that game real quick. I'll never play 19 again. I can say that with the utmost confidence that I will never reinstall it. I'll never play it ever again. 22 is a huge upgrade to me over 19, but I still like playing with my flashy lights in 17, so I can't give that up.
Alright, try to make the sale. Throw in some additional figures.
Jesus Christ.
And I looked at retail for everything.
FS2 right now. I play on Michigan map. Michigan map's a great map. Been playing that one since what, 17? I was gonna say me and her already discussed it before you put that in there. She's already said, yeah, go ahead, and you're just you're like, oh, I just did all this. I was like, I'm sitting here like, do I have the heart to tell him that he didn't need to do all that?
Do you know who you're talking to?
Oh yeah, you probably enjoyed that. You're like, ooh, numbers.
Yeah. I'm saying if you throw everything, well, I mean,
I haven't heard anything about it.
Depending on which package you want to go with.
Last I heard about a next version is they didn't want to do another version. They were committed to upgrading 22, so we'll see. I mean, they haven't really announced anything for it, I don't think. So I don't know how much more they can do, but last I heard is they wanted to keep updating 22. We'll see. I don't think there'll be a 24 though. If anything, it'll be a 25. Because the 24 was released at the end of last year.
It won't fit in the box. I have already cut out like the UPC and serial numbers and stuff, so I'll send those in the package, so you can have that stuff just in case.
Yeah, they'll eventually do an updated version, but right now they were. When I say right now, I mean this was like last year. They said something about it.
I'm pretty sure my wife comes upstairs and looks at me like I'm a freaking lunatic because I have like 2 VR headsets sitting right next to each other.
You get her in, or is like
With like all the cables and the controllers and everything like that, like all set up, lined up next to each other. Looking like an insane person up here. I'm like, don't worry, it'll be gone.
As good as it is. Good though, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, but there's always room for improvement. Like, I don't think they're gonna get the improvements that we want until they make a new game engine. But I would much rather them stick with FS22 for a couple more years and then give us a huge upgrade with FS25, 26, whatever comes next. No, it's always been 2 years since, well, at least 2009. So it went 2009, 2011, 2013, 2015, 2017, 2019, and then they skipped a year with 22. So I'd much rather them stick with 22 for 2 more years and then give us like a much better. That's what so many people are like. We want a new version. We want a new version. We want a new version. It takes time to develop a game, and with as much crap that came out for 22, like they don't got much to add. It's really just improvement. So I would much rather them take an extra 2 years for a cycle and give us something amazing in 2 years. If that makes any sense. I want a more optimized game. Like there's not like any features that like jump out to me that I really, really want for the next version. Because I mean, everything's here practically. What I want is improvements. I want to improve. I want multiplayer improvements. I want to be able to put fencing around my yard, and then when I log back in, my fencing isn't all jacked up. I want better optimization, stuff like that. So there's nothing like super. Other than irrigation systems, there's nothing that like feature-wise that comes to my brain. Let's look at college football. We've waited 10 years for the game. When we get it this summer, it's going to be a big updated game. Yeah, but that's a whole different reason. That's because of the contract conflict with college athletes. So that's a different scenario. But it's basically going to be Madden with college football players. So, I mean, it's not going to be a huge upgrade, but it's going to be fun to play. Well, it's going to be a huge upgrade from the last NCAA football game we got, but it's not going to be like that much different from Madden. So, it's not going to be like something crazy. If you haven't played a Madden since the last NCAA, then yeah, you're probably in for a shock. But I still wish they would bring out NFL 2K, the NFL 2K series back. Like, I get Madden's huge and they have that exclusive contract, but God, I would kill for a new NFL 2K game. I hope that more branded truck comes, but well, with the more brands comes the higher price tag. No, EA says it'll be nothing like Madden. It's gonna be exactly like Madden. Everything's gonna be the same, other than like they'll have a new storyline for NCAA for like a kid going to college, but everything's gonna be the same. Other than like featuring like mascots more, like the gameplay essentially is gonna be the same as Madden. It's the same It's the same thing they do with every Madden. Every Madden, the gameplay is essentially the same with one or two new things. That's what they're gonna do for NCAA. It's not gonna be any different. So they're adding new. I mean, that's still Madden. You're just getting different voiceovers. Like that's not game changing. I would really wish we get a new 2K football game. NFL 2K5 still my favorite football game of all time. I miss you. Alright. I guess now we can square this field off. Then they're adding positions for each school, recruitment, NIL, health team, playoff bracket, such as college football is promising. But they're still taking Madden and making it college. It's gonna be like the gameplay is gonna be the same. Like you're gonna have, yes, you're gonna have individual features, but it's not gonna be like a completely different game from Madden. I've been playing WWE 2K24. It's amazing. Kind of wish I waited a year. I'll wait until it goes for the humble choice or a humble bundle, whatever. When it goes on sale, I'll wait for it. But it is pretty awesome. Also, a different company that will do the same as Madden except full of jerseys. Yeah. I think the gaming experience is going to be cooler because you're going to have like the, how do you put it, what's the word I'm looking for, the atmosphere, the college atmosphere. Does that make sense? I think it'd be better because of that. Like you have, again, the mascots.
Yep.
You're gonna have. It's gonna be so much better. But essentially, the gameplay will be the same. I mean, EA, you don't know, but no, with EA, we do know. We do know with EA. EA is notorious. They release the same game every year with a few tweaks.
No, you might as well just talk with me about this, because...
Yeah. No, I feel like it's gonna be like I'll enjoy NCAA better.
It's gonna be garbage. It's EA. Like, come on.
Yeah. Well, it's the same.
They're gonna take their existing platform and then just like change the uniforms and the player names and stuff, and they're not gonna do anything different than what they're gonna be coming out with for like Madden 25. Like, it's not gonna be any different.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I think that like I'll find it more enjoyable because I like.
Well, yeah. No matter what, I guess it's just like the fact that it's college and not the NFL. Regardless,
Yeah,
makes it.
I mean it's good. Yeah, it's
Interesting. But the play style, like college, is still different from the NFL. So as long as they carry over like the playbooks and like the play style, where like people are more prone to make mistakes. But even then, it's like, do you really trust EA? Do you?
No.
What's the last good game they put out?
Sims 4.
Right. No, really, because like I mean, I play the Madden games, I play the FIFA games. Like, what sucks is that you're kind of limited to EA games for sports, except for basketball.
Yeah, that's
like
what
for
makes no
PC.
sense. 2K,
For PC, you're limited to those.
2K
you don't
has
even get
done
to play.
every sports game better, in my opinion.
Well, EA's never really done a basketball game now. Oh, yeah, they did. NBA Live, right?
They used to have an NCAA basketball game too, because I played that. I played the
They
hell
did,
out of
but
that.
NBA Live was up until like 2008, I think. It was EA,
Do you think GTA 6 won't be out until
but 2K took over basketball. But like, as far as like PC games,
I'm gonna say like
no, because you can't
I could
get
be wrong.
a good MLB game for PC. You can't get a good hockey game for
I think
PC.
it's gonna be out Christmas time 2025. Maximize profit. Well, they had who else was making MLB? Was it 2K?
The show was 2K. I'm pretty sure the show was 2K.
Yeah, so you had they were.
But that wasn't for PC.
No, it was just
No.
console. Well, they just recently started bringing everything to PC, haven't they?
Nope. Nope, because I would be
NBA's
playing
always
baseball
been-
right now. Oh
No,
no,
I'm saying-
NBA is the only one.
Yeah, I'm saying they just recently start making it for PC as well.
2K20? No, 2K19 was the first one that they made for PC.
Yeah, so that's, I mean, it's relatively recent. Didn't they say that they lost the... Someone said they lost the MLB deal and it's now exclusive to EA as well? Might,
No, it might be exclusive to 2K. Regardless, you can't play a legit baseball game on PC.
so dumb.
Yep, you can't play a legit hockey game on PC.
You would think with Madden coming to PC and the way it exploded that people would...
Mm-hmm. It's like everything's cross-platform now. Like, don't make things exclusive.
For God's sakes, they're making Xbox games for PlayStation now.
Right. Or it's just like, make the newest games on Xbox 360, please. So I can still play.
And you know if Xbox can run it, PC can run it. 'Cause it's
Yeah.
both same thing.
Yep. I don't see what the big issue is.
Money.
True.
Console players are more... They're especially with those games where they just release the same game every single year with minor updates. Like
Oh,
a lot of PC
stop it.
players... A lot of PC
Really?
players will just like mod what they have to have the newer
I disagree with that.
no, that's why they stopped.
I find this
Madden.
community more willing to spend the money.
Not for sports games. Because that's why Madden took such a long delay. What was it? 2008, and then they were off PC for how long? It's because people were just keeping the game they had and just modding the rosters and getting updated rosters.
Yeah, updating the rosters, and
So-
then they would just like they figured out they could just like cut off the server and
so,
force you to get the new game.
well, no, because people were still modding Madden 08 until the newest Madden came out. Like you could still get the new rosters, like modded them in. So they found that console players will buy the new game every single year to get the updated rosters, but whereas PC players, where they only seen a couple new like features, they're like, it's not worth the, you know, back then the what $40 price tag, let alone a $60-$70 price tag.
Yeah, but what they started doing was like encrypting the game files so that you couldn't just like copy the, like if say like one person bought the new game, they couldn't go in and find like the file for the updated stuff and then post it for everyone to download.
Oh, they still can, because they took Brock Lesnar out of 2K24, and there's people already went in there, got all the files, and released the character on the community workshop. Wasn't even out. The game wasn't even out an hour, and someone already had all those files unlocked and available in the community downloads.
All right. Well, fair enough. But I mean, kind of to my point, like, why don't they have a good hockey? Like, a lot of people on PC play Madden.
Yeah,
why
I don't
they
know
have
with the
other sports
success that
like
Madden had
FIFA?
was coming back to PC. FIFA, if it's not for PC, that's
no. FIFA is for
okay.
PC.
I was going to say, as popular as that game is,
FIFA. I always play that on my own time.
Maybe they just don't see a market for hockey on PC. Like maybe it doesn't sell as well as.
Yeah, but like you can't, if you search like baseball in Steam, nothing.
Probably because baseball puts people to sleep.
Or hockey.
I don't think that one.
Hockey's fun.
Hey,
I think hockey's more fun than
amazing hockey game
football.
on Super Nintendo.
Oh yeah, me too.
Isn't that one where you could start a fight?
Yep. If you just like tap the one button enough, you can get into a fight. If like after the whistle blows, you could just go over to the other skater and just like hit the button, start a fight. But I mean, like that's got to be that's probably my favorite sport to play.
Hockey?
Yep, for video games. It's like, really? You don't have an option for it?
That's crazy because every single sports game that comes to PC is just a ported version of the console version. So if they can port them that easily, I just don't think they...
Unless they don't get the rights for it from the NHL.
Yeah, but if they put it on PC, that's
right?
more money for NHL. So why wouldn't they?
Yeah, might as well like distribute it as far and wide as possible. But like, I can't think of a reason why it wouldn't be on there, unless it's on Origin. I didn't even check that, because that's EA, right? Oh no, it's not Origin Launcher anymore. Excuse me. It's the EA launcher.
Yeah, it's purely for cost. This is from 2016, so, but the director back then said that they look at it every year and weigh out the cost of what it would cost to put it on PC versus how many people would actually play it on PC, and I just don't think it would be profitable.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Fuck me, I'm looking in the mirror, so foggy, but I've never seen clearer. I don't really think anyone can save me, and honestly, I'm not really sure I want saving. I like to be my own worst enemy. There's no risk if you don't try at anything, so I'ma just get buying everything. See you in the next life, have to be a better me. I don't think that my head's on straight. Gotta flip it and grip it and go and get an x-ray. What's wrong with me? I just feel weight pushing on my chest and it squeezes till I suffocate. Better change my mindset, meditate. It's pretty cool that I'm alive and have better days. I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. I'm kinda stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do I work hard or live in my pace?
Yeah, they have. EA has for baseball. They have Super Mega Baseball 4.
Wait, no, it's living with no shame. Wait, no, it's sleeping in on Sundays. I guess it's different for each of us, and that's okay.
The F is that?
Be happy. How to get there? Glad that you asked me. I think it's different for everyone. Some of us need work, others need fun. Some of us need purpose to overcome. But try to do what you love when it's said and done. Cause there's so many differences in each of us. Trust your gut, it can show you what you want. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. Living life, every day.
Yeah, so basically what I'm reading is the reason they make Madden is because it's like their most popular franchise other than FIFA, and the only reason why FIFA makes it to PC is because overseas sales.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas they wouldn't have that with because the biggest sales for NHL is Canada and
Right.
US.
Yep. Same with baseball. What a joke. Yeah, Madden NFL 24 is only $20 right now. Oh, heck yeah. So it's not FIFA anymore.
What?
It's FC.
Is that a real thing?
Yep. FC 24.
Why'd they change the name?
I don't know, because I think they're more focused on like individual leagues versus like the FIFA World Cup.
Ryan Reynolds'
they're
team
trying to-
on there? I'll play it if Ryan Reynolds' team's on there.
It's on there. It's in what do I have? Yeah, I have FIFA 22. Their club's in there.
Did he own it in 22?
Yeah. Because that show's been out for a few years now. Shit, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
did
buy
it come
this
out
right
during
now.
the pandemic? Did it come out in like 2020?
Yeah.
The show?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy that. Okay.
I did read that. It said that the easiest console to program is PlayStation these days. It was Xbox 360, but PlayStation's easier these days.
Interesting.
I go crazy, nah, bitch, I ain't crazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the track, got this shit got me hazy. About to unpack all this shit I've been chasing. Like memories after death, to be a legend instead of something you can forget.
No, it's probably because PlayStation's kind of gone down the tubes recently.
How you figure?
They just cut a bunch of jobs.
Yeah, because robots.
Yeah, well,
Hello,
I mean,
Owen Farms. How are you, man?
they wouldn't cut jobs if things were going well. It's because the console world has hit a plateau in what they're able to produce that's like new and better in terms of like visual gaming, like quality, textures, because they're limited to like the console that they have. Versus with PCs, you can always upgrade.
Oh, I took care of it for you. I thought you were all tabbed, so I was like, I'll take care of it.
Was.
I'm doing pretty good, sir. Thanks for asking. We're gonna square off 3 and 4 now. That's actually ain't bad. Just squaring off fields for AI to harvest.
I can't believe it stayed an entire night just to get this one field.
That's what I'm saying. Be glad you weren't here when I plant potatoes.
Fair enough.
We did that with in-game potato harvesters, which would do like 4 or 5 rows at a time. It literally took us what, 4 or 5 weeks to do one field. And that's with, I think we had.
It sounds like that was a kind of out of spite.
Yeah, I was being a dick. But
Right. Well, I mean,
you know,
there's
he
more
deserved
motivation.
But I mean, that was with I think at least 8 to 10 people. We had 4 people in combines. We had 2 people running grain carts, and then the other ones were running truck. And it took us that long to do one massive field. That was.
Well, I mean, I guess the.
You know, it was worth it because, you know, I had a ball listening to everyone complain.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the factor with this map is like smaller map, so everything's gonna take more time.
Smaller equipment.
Yep. Smaller, older equipment.
Can you imagine doing this equipment on that, what was it? Indiana map we were on?
Yeah. I was just thinking about that.
I'm prepping fields for AI. Just squaring them all off so they don't have to worry about missing shit.
Alright, we'll have to wake up early and drive 2 hours to Western Massachusetts.
That sounds awful.
Yep.
Kind of like
But-
driving 2 hours to fucking Philadelphia.
The only good thing that comes from it is this is based on my wife watching the History Channel, which I always love watching. You ever seen the show like the food that built America?
I've heard of it, but haven't seen it.
Okay. So they do a whole bunch of stuff like industry rivals, like big name foods. So they have like McDonald's versus Burger King and how both companies started out. Do a whole history lesson on that. So the episode that we were watching was about ice cream. And we found out that the person that gave Ben and Jerry's the idea for their business still runs an ice cream shop in Western Massachusetts.
So you're driving 2 hours for fucking ice cream?
Yep, but we're gonna make a day of it. There's a bike path out there, so bring the bikes with us.
Oy vey.
Yep. But if nothing else, history can be interesting.
Yeah, history. I don't know about history of fucking ice
Depending on
cream.
Yeah, depending
Joe
on
Biden?
It depends on how much you love ice cream.
Go buy it.
My wife loves ice cream. So she loves Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah, I'm
So
not.
as soon as that became
more of
a
Tillamook
known
guy
fact.
myself.
Yeah, I mean,
I like the creamy
can't-
stuff.
I don't really like ice cream.
I don't know. I don't eat it much either. But if I like, someone like I ever get a craving just for ice cream, like I go to Food Line and pick up Tillamook.
Yeah, I always found Ben and Jerry's like too rich for me. It's like there's too much going on. Just
Yeah, I don't need all that shit in my ice cream.
want some basic
Exactly.
ice cream.
Like chocolate chip cookie dough is like the most I need in my ice cream. I don't need like all kinds of random shit just tossed in.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, you have yourself a good night and have fun with that ice cream tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll as the day progresses, I'll let you know.
Roger that. If you want to do ATS, I'll hold off updating anything for a week.
All
'Cause
right.
that's something I can do on my own too. If you end up not showing up, and if you
Alright.
do, then I can easily you can just join in.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
You have a good night.
Good night, sir. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night, too, since everybody else is going to bed. So if you guys did like the stream, do me a huge favor. Leave a like down below. It help me out so very much, and I do appreciate it so very much. If you guys do want to see future Farming Simulator 22 Farming Fridays, be sure to click that subscribe button. If you guys want to be notified whenever I do go live or upload a video, click that notification bell. As always, guys, thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow night. Bye.